Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in the Floodfells. Last time we left we need to look for some cures for the injured ravens that Glowing sent at the end of last episode. And we're gonna get to that right now, but before we do that, and before I forget, I just wanna try out the personal light that you get in the game. For nighttime only, and it's not as we need it right now because it's pretty clear in here. There are no it's not dark enough to warrant the use of the personal light, but I just wanted to showcase this to you because I haven't been using this one on the previous 500 or so episodes, and the explanation is kind of silly, but I had some NVIDIA software. I think it was, yeah, the NVIDIA overlay. It was interfering with the personal light because the quick slots they use, the NVIDIA overlay uses the same quick slot as the personal light, the quick key combination, and I hadn't realized. And every time I tried to activate this personal light, I couldn't because it was instead going through NVIDIA first. NVIDIA basically overrides some of these shortcuts, and that's why I wasn't able to use the personal light or filters. But well, you can still get to the filters through the menu. You cannot do that with the personal light, and you cannot edit the shortcut for the personal light unless you are editing the ini files. So I mean, I missed this for a long time on many episodes, and I just wanted to show this to you now that I found what had happened. But yeah, we don't need it right now, but just wanted to try. Okay, so now collect flood room by the rivers in the Floodfells. Oh, okay, so I guess for that one we'll need to go back where we were, and God forgive me, I don't know where it was. But yeah, we gotta go back to, well, where Runerik was, because I guess that way we can go back to the river and from there look for the flood room. Yeah, you see, it's over there. So, I'll take this. Yeah, I don't think we need the light right now, but just wanted to give it a try, and I guess this will be very useful, maybe as an old bizarre in Gundabad, most certainly. Last time I used this, the personal light only worked when it was nighttime. So for locations like Moria and Gundabad, where it's dark all day, it still sucks that you're only able to use this light at night, but well, it's better than anything, right? I would have loved to be able to use it in Moria, but anyway. Still need to be looking for some of these flood rooms. We're gonna go back to the White Mare because that way I can also try and find a way back to Limlók from the north. The connection that we weren't able to find on the last episode. I hope we can find it. Hitting pretty hard today, it seems. How many one-shots do I have now? I lost count, but that's great. So, we have 2 flood rooms in here, and we're only missing 1, and God, you gotta be somewhere around here, please. maybe this is the way back to Limlók. I would love it if that were the case. Maybe that's the reason why this flat room is in here, so that you can get some clues as to where you need to go. So yeah, it seems that's the case. So we're gonna climb in here. If that turns out to be true, then... yeah, look, here's Limlók. And, oh, come on, here's the entrance. God, that was so simple. Remember how much time was spent on the last episode looking for a way through White Mare, and the answer was so simple. I was certain that was possible, but I didn't remember exactly how.
You brought me some arrows from the orcs? Let me see them.
Irsa inspects the arrows, sniffling the arrowhead and grimacing. Yes, these are coated with a thin poison. It is not enough for such foes to injure or maim. They seek to attack their enemies from the inside as well. My husband instructed you to gather flat room. That tells me he suspected poison, for that herb has effectively treated such vile substances for us before. But it is good to know for certain. He has brought your birds inside the lodge. Find him there and tell him the arrows used by the orcs in this area are poisoned, as he believed. Oh, so we're gonna get the chance of going into the lodge. I was wondering when that was gonna happen. Now we're gonna place the brambles in here. You might remember we are missing that for the last quest we were missing on the last episode. Why are you attacking a goat? The goat was not doing anything to you. Are you gonna turn back into main, at least? Yeah, I guess they will. A beorning using power, huh? Any other spot for brambles on this side? Yeah. I guess we gotta go to the other side now. Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing beornings with power. I have not played my beorning in years, to tell you the truth. But it seems intriguing. I mean, the class has seen a few revamps, so I'm very curious to see how their beorning plays now, but well, as you see, I've been focused on Beriathan for a long time. I don't see myself playing any olds anytime soon. Alright, fortified Limlók with brambles. That's great. And as luck has it, we need to talk to Runerik for that one as well. And it seems he's gonna be outside and inside due to facing issues. That's funny. I will meet you inside. Yeah, at least the depths are aware of that. That's good.
Perhaps you are useful after all.
Vaskorn has informed me of your deeds in the Thornhold, and now I might have to start trusting you. Ha!
I hope you do not think you have completed all your work.
Look around you, Beriathan. Does Limlók look prepared for an assault? Yes, perhaps we could handle one attack. It would be foolish of Gundabad to strike just once, however. I know they will come again and again until we fall. Now then, speak to my king. They have more work for you to do. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, I'll do it. But let us meet inside first.
Poison? Yes, I thought so.
I have set some water boiling by the fire in the north room. Add the flood room to it and let it steep for a little while. You did gather the flood room, did you not? Of course, I wouldn't be here if that weren't the case. Alright, gotta wait a few seconds. Here we have the Forge Master in Limlók, but as you can see, well, we don't have any Reforge available yet. When we hit level 131, it will become available. So we gather the pot of water and bring this to Runerik.
I will feed this tea to the ravens. And with luck, it may hold the poison.
I have done what else I could for them, and with rest it is to be hoped they will recover. I am pleased you did not abandon these creatures when they were of no more use to you. I admit I expected worse of you and of your dwarf allies. Well, I guess we are full of surprises then. We have here agility, vitality, finesse, critical rating. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one.
Are you surprised to learn I possess such skills? You should not be.
Are you surprised to learn I possess such skill in the healing arts and master of herb lore? You should not be. Were you to exercise your powers of observation, you should be able to discern such skill in others. Indeed, I believe it is a latent ability you already possess. Here's I can tell you more. Consider such training as she can provide a repayment for aiding my son Vidar with his chores. Aye, he told me you were an able fighter and was pleased to have the company. My wife came inside to inquire about the ravens. Find her in the other room and see what she can teach you.
You wish to learn the art of appraisal?
By which you may determine the skills and abilities of the people you meet? It is not difficult to learn the basics, but it does take some practice if you are to become a master of observation. The trick is to relax your eye and consider every aspect of your subject as a unified whole. Every detail is in some way related to the larger sum that is your subject. Try it on me, Beriathan. Look at me and appraise my skills, and I will tell you if you succeed to my satisfaction. Alright, we appraise her.
Try once more, and perhaps you will notice details you missed before.
Irsa waits for your assessment of her skills and abilities. You consider what you have learned. Skin changing 95, observation 90. She sighs as you provide your account, but there is humor in it. You say I have great skill at skin changing? Whatever gave you that idea? It's only a jest. Try it once again, and perhaps you can notice details you missed before. The signs are there for one who knows what to seek. Appraise me once again, and concentrate. What now? Irsa waits patiently for your second assessment. You consider what you have learned. Skin changing 95, observation 90, hardiness 80, resolve 90. She nods, pleased at your success. You have done well, Beriathan, and will improve with time and practice. Why not try this on your dwarf friends next? If they are like others I have known, they will be interested in your appraisal of their talents. You may find it useful to learn their strengths and weaknesses as well, for there is little doubt that danger still lies ahead of you all. After you have done that, perhaps you can impress my husband with your newfound talent. Alright, I would like to take the time in here to talk about this appraise mechanic. Because as far as I know, this was only used on this chapter of the Legacy of Durin, maybe the next one, and never again. And chapter 3 and chapter 4 of the Legacy of Durin were actually added with War of Three Peaks. This will eventually lead us into Elderslate. So we're technically doing the Legacy of Durin that was released after the Wells of Langflood. But once again, this is kind of a mess if you're trying to do this on release order and where to go first. And well, we already talked about that. But doing chapter 3 gives us the opportunity of traveling through the Wells alongside the other quests. and that's why I chose to do so. But yeah, I don't remember this appraisal mechanic being used anywhere else. And now that I think of it, I'm not sure if maybe this will give you the ability of appraising all different NPCs that you can find. Maybe the beorning guards on the outside. Or maybe it's just for the legacy of Durin, but it's always weird to me that it's never been used afterwards. So if you know something about this mechanic that I do not, please let me know, because I would love to know. Anyway, here we have glowing. What about glowing?
Yes, to what do I owe such scrutiny?
Glowing, Hero of the Lonely Mountain, axe wielding 80, fire making 95, hardiness 90, resolve 85. Aha, you are practicing the art of appraisal. My cousin Balin was quite skilled at that, and Thorin relied on both his observant eye and his wisdom. It is a pity what happened to him in the end. You should appraise the other members of our trolling party. Begin with Imag, for I think he will be the most difficult to read. And where is Imag? Exactly. Somewhere around here, but I don't see him. No. Somewhere around here on the other... Ah, yeah. There he is. Sorry.
What are you doing? You got something in your eye?
Perception smell 90, drop construction 80, hardiness 95, and resolve 90. Very interesting because, well, glowing is better at fire making than Imag is with his smell, and we already saw how good Imag is at smelling. I trust you are suitably impressed by what you have seen. Life in the pits of Mordor was hard, and not every Starax had the fortune to escape the chains of Sauron, but those that did were made strong, toughened by the experience. So it was with me. Those who did not suffer in Mordor were not as tempered as I was. Appraise Benko and see if I am wrong. It is no competition, of course. I am merely curious. Yeah, Imag has more hardiness and resolve than anyone else we have met so far. And where's Benko now? It was on the other side, right? What a shame it is that... Yeah, there he is. They are not shown on the map, that makes it only harder.
Well, what is it? What can you tell of me?
Axe wielding 60, so glowing is better than axe wielding. Sword wielding 75, alright. Hardiness and resolve 80. Yes, you seem to be developing an eye for skill. It is true, I am not as accomplished with axes as I am with swords. The sword is a Shellrocker weapon. We will sing axes if that is what we have at hand, but we do not prefer them. Let the Longbeards prize their axes. We will use whatever is necessary to achieve victory, whether that be sword, axe, or knife. Remembering the words of Irsa, you decide to next appraise Runerik Notbeard. At least I know where you are.
Well, let us see if Irsa has trained you well in the art of appraisal.
What can you tell of me? Well, skin changing 95, herbalism 85, hardiness 85, resolve 85. You have made good progress, Beriathan. So too have the injured ravens. I am pleased to tell you that with time enough to rest, they should fully recover from their wounds. They were fortunate for my knowledge of herbs and for your quick action. The Floodbroom tea has already counteracted the poison. Your agreement to care for these ravens had another effect. It caused me to change my own appraisal of you. You are welcome to remain in Limlók if you wish, and so too can these dwarves. But I hold firm to one thing. I refuse to host an entire company of dwarves in my village. You need no special skill at appraisal to know I mean it.
Your friend Lloyd told me one of his ravens escaped the arms of the orcs.
And bore away his message. If that is true, your dwarves will soon march upon the very gates of Gundabad, there to face Gorgard the Ruthless. I wish you good fortune. You have proven to possess a more caring heart than I expected, and I do not wish for you to needlessly throw your life away in a doomed errand. And yet, I do have some training in appraisal. Your own hardiness and resolve are not to be underestimated. Perhaps you will yet see victory at Gundabad, Beriathan. Oh, here's glowing. Okay.
Even now, Telgear is winging to Scarhall to warn Durin about the new Lord of Gundabad.
One of my ravens escaped the arrows of the orc archers, and even now Telgear is winging to Scarhall to warn Durin about the new Lord of Gundabad. I do not think it will dissuade him. You heard the fire in his voice when he spoke before the Anvil of Wintersteel. No orc chieftain, not even the brother of Mazak, will keep Durin from seeking to reclaim Gundabad. But our message will still serve an important purpose, for he will not march blindly beneath the Three Peaks. There is something else about which we should speak, Beriathan. I was talking to Imak and Venko, and they are not yet ready to go their separate ways. They have decided to see what waits in Gundabad, and because of that, they want to hone their skills. It seems their appraisals of them were not quite to their liking, and now they desire further training. To speak honestly, I too could use a bit of exercise. Our companions cancelled, we traveled to the Gorge of Sundergrot to hone our skills. Will you join us? The assault on Gundabad will sorely test us, and each of us had best be prepared for the trials ahead. So yes, as I have told you, the Legacy of Durin would take us to Sundergrot eventually, and now we will be doing all the quests together. I wondered for a time if we were better off doing Sundergrot and then the Legacy of Durin part of Sundergrot later, because, well, Sundergrot is a big part. Well, you need to do that to complete the entire storyline in the Wells of Langflood. So I was thinking maybe leaving the Legacy of Durin for last, but now the choice has been made for us, it seems. So yeah, we'll be going to Sundergrot soon. But first, we'll need to complete helping the people of Limlók.
It's been well over a whole day since I last ate some honey.
It is my favorite food, after all. I am not sure I can go much longer without that sweet nectar. I am not allowed to venture too far from Limlók right now, or I'd head to the forest edge to retrieve some. Perhaps you would be kind enough to gather some honey for me? Some extra for the village would certainly raise spirits in Limlók. I would watch out for the bees though. The Taurogrim have angered most every creature living at the forest edge. Okay, we will be fighting the Taurogrim now, it seems.
Wargs. I hate them.
Skarding hates them more, but I hate them almost as much. They have no regard for the creatures of the wilds. They kill animals for amusement. It sickens me. Their packs roam the lands between Kilbach and Ilgraf. We must reclaim these lands from the Wargs. They have no right to the Floodfells. Alright, but before we go, I just wanna double check. Yeah, I mean, we got a the emote, but not the stats that we're getting as part of the Legacy of Durin. So yeah, that was a new addition, but they have not done much with it. Okay, wait, before I forget.
I have slain goblins today. Can you say the same?
We increased our reputation last time, so we can get the Master in Limlók, which is sure to come in handy. And when we further increase our reputation, we will be able to get some extra gear. There's nothing else you can get here at Limlók, so I guess as soon as we can, I'm gonna get some of this gear, because otherwise we will be hitting the cap of these tokens too soon. But wait, because okay, yeah, there are some recipes in here that I can also use since I am a farmer. So yeah, there's a couple more things we can get in here than I could last time, so that's good to know. Here we go, the Master at Limlók, we're gonna use it eventually.
Claw and fang are enough for me to win most any fight.
I am no fool though. Sometimes a spear is a much needed weapon when the odds are against you or the hunt is too dangerous. For that reason, we beornings of the Floodfells have hidden caches of spears throughout the lands. Go south to the Cave of Tithros and find the spears within. It is our largest cache. There should be many spears inside, many more than you would be able to carry. So I guess something is gonna happen to those spears.
The Warg menace is only getting worse.
Do you hate wargs as well? It looks like we share a common interest after all. The worst of it is how the goats of the Floodfells have suffered at the fangs of the beasts that came over the mountains. Would you patrol the Floodfells in search of any goats in travel? It would mean a lot to me. If you do venture to Ujak-fulug, I hear that the hillside is painted in corpses of slain animals. Burn the goat corpses you find, will you? Let us deny the works their spoils. I will rip the throat out of the next work that assaults Limlók. So, honey, bees, defeating wargs, getting the spears, and saving the goats, which... Okay, all that is to the south and the forest edge. So at least all these locations are relatively close to each other. So yeah, let us hope we have enough time on this episode to do all this. We don't need to worry about coming back to Limlók. We have the master and the milestone. We just need to have enough time to do all these 4 quests. And if that's the case, then on the next one we will be going to Sundargrad. And I am glad because I was not too keen on the idea of leaving Sundargrad for last. That's what I thought was gonna happen, but it seems not. So yeah, to me it seems that, once again, as complex or complicated as it is, doing the Legacy of Durin first allows you to do chapter 3 alongside your quests in the Floodfells, and that feels way more natural to me. Just like the other areas of the game, where the epic and the quests go hand in hand. So yeah, it seems this, in the end, works better, I would say. Okay, this one didn't count. What a shame. But I'm kinda lost in here. But I think this is the cave we were looking for. Is this the entrance? Yes, it is. You did natural formation in the wells of Limlók. Alright, let us check that it. Reichfoss or Gravelin, Twain Mantle, Bathel, Scrapper's Claw, they have it rimmed out. Well, we're gonna do all that. And we also have ruins in the Wells of Limlók. I hadn't showed you this, it did, but we discovered it a few episodes ago. No, Settlements is the one we missed. Anyway, we have a couple of exploration deeds, and we're making good progress on all of them. What do we have here? The Cave of Tithros is home to winged beasts that feast upon the unwary when they leave the safety of its darkness behind. These excursions were once rare, but as folk move more freely about the Floodfells, these deadly flights have become more common. They should be slain before they leave Tithros again. How many? 8 bats? Oh, that's quite simple. Just that all these great big hatchlings get in the way of your AoEs, but there we go. You defeated many of the winged beasts that haunt the shadow ceilings and corridors of Tithros, keeping their deadly fangs and grasping claws from the folk of the Floodfells. And now we just need to collect the spears. Search for remaining spears. Oh. These chips of bark look like they belong to Taurogrim. Okay, so now we gotta look for the Taurogrim. Alright, we can do that. A treasure cache! Oh, come on, I knew it. Treasure Seeker of the Wells of Blackflood. Oh my god, Taurogrim Shard. Awesome. How many of this? 12. I know the location of a couple of them, but as usual, not all of them. We'll see how far we can go. I mean, Taurogrim Shard is technically the previous crafting tier, so it's not as useful. But hey, a shard is a shard. God, get rid of all these bats. And if the animation would... Yeah, animate the character where I'm supposed to be. Alright, so... This is the area where we need to save the goats. And God, I don't know how exactly. What's the deal with the goats we need to save? I don't remember. Ah, okay, there we go. Completed! Beast Slayer! Awesome. I'll check that in just a moment. You did Slayer of the Wells of Blackflood. Ah, you can use the goats multiple times. Thank you. That also helps. What do we have in here? 1,000 points to confidence and a new deed opened. Oh my god, this guys respawn so quickly. I'm trying to check the deed, you know. So this is what we got completed. Wells of Blackflood Beast Slayer Advanced. That is the one we got in there. But we also have Slayer of the Wells of Blackflood. Goblins, Trolls, Wargs, and Wood Trolls. Alright, we can do that. So good that the Wargs count for both the Warg Slayer and the Beast Slayer deed. 2 birds, 1 stone. Same as this goat. 2 birds, 1 stone. I mean, they respond fairly quickly. I think this is what I did last time I was in this area as well. Because to be honest with you, I wasn't able to find any other locations where these goats were. But it's kind of cheating, but you made it too easy for us. Find the working encampment of Ujak-fulug in the Floodfells. And as we make our way towards the work camp, I guess we are also gonna defeat some of the wargs we need for the other quest. Come over. There we go. Here we have another pack. There we go. I wanna finish fighting those packs in case they also give me something to do at the war camp. Oh, but I'm already here, okay. The works of Ujak-fulug will soon cross the hills and valleys beyond Arden, and when they do, the folk who live and adventure in the Floodfells will be in danger. They must be defeated before this can happen. How many works? 12. Ah, and the dead goats we also need to burn. This is gonna be a new quest as well, right? No. Yeah. No. Alright. Kinda lost in here, but well. Basically, we just need to burn these corpses and defeat Wargs. That I understand. And that I also find amusing. Very fun to do. Whoa. Oh gosh. Let me guess. We're gonna get this quest after we defeat the other work packs, right? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna go back. Your efforts against the works of Ujak-fulug have made safer the lives of those who live in the Floodfells. Always happy to help, but I'm missing one more pack. I'm certain now they will ask me to defeat that matron when I'm done with them, so here's the last one. Oh no! No, that completed the quest. Okay. In that case, what is that huge work about? There we go. One of the work packs that stalks the Floodfells is led by a large and frightening beast called Kargosh. If he is defeated, it is possible the rest of the pack will disband and flee the area. If this proves untrue, at least the most ferocious of the creatures will no longer threaten the people who dwell alongside the Limlók. Okay, so those are separate quests, but you need to defeat the packs before you get the quest with Kargosh. So at least I was right on that regard. And let's have some fun. Defeated Kargosh, leader of the pack and terror of the Floodfells. Use it. You have silenced the hounds of Kargosh for good. No longer will he lead his pack to prey upon the folk who dwell alongside the Limlók. And here we will find as well the last goat corpses. That completes the quest, saving the beasts. No treasure cache in here, it seems. But at least now we only need to take care of the Taurogrim, and we're really close to the place we need to be. I hope. This is the entrance to the Taurogrim forests. Not yet. But will be eventually. I think after we get all the honey, we will also be asked to go to the Taurogrim camp or defeat the Taurogrim boss, something like that. We'll find out soon enough. Well, yeah. There we go. Some more honey. Or go, don't get in the way. Don't be silly. Okay, let's eat for the bees. Another bee. Didn't see you, sorry. One more. Okay. Here. And the last one, we'll need to go back where we were. Doing good. In any case, I think we're doing good. Oh, come on. Please tell me the beasts count for the Beast Slayer deed. They don't. Of course, they are insects. Wishful thinking. But better they don't count than having another insect slayer deed. That would be a pain. Okay, so no follow-up as far as the beast is concerned, but still need to find the Taurogrim camp. So we cannot go back to Limlók as yet. And I guess we'll go down the easy way. Oh. Sorry. Alright. Also Blackflood Wood Troll Slayer. How many of those? 160. That's gonna be a pain. Here we go. The wood trolls dwelling at Shulkmok possess the great strength of the natural world, but that power is sharpened by the cruelty and anger of which they have always been possessed. They must be eliminated before they turn this strength upon the folk that live in the Floodfells. So, defeat 8 wood trolls and gather some more spears from them. Well, they dropped the spears, so that's good. So we got the spears and we have honey. We just need one more of these guys. There we go. Shulkmok will never be completely free of the threat posed by the wood trolls that dwell there, but you have done much to lessen that danger for now. are already in here, might as well double check if there is not a treasure cache. Yeah, there's a treasure cache. Glad I was right on that hunch. So, oh, there's a scholar artifact in here. But I don't really need it, so I'm gonna master at Limlók now. We're gonna grab these and all task items we got. You never know when you're gonna need them. Right, so a barrel for spears. There we go. Completed. The jar for honey in here. It's gonna complete the quest as well. Now we go back to Runerik.
You have done as you are told, and for that I will commend you.
You have stayed in my village, and not once were you a burden. I cannot say the same for those dwarves who linger here and eat my food. I only let them stay because they saved Vaskorn's life.
Vaskorn has recovered fully from his injuries and is eager to patrol the wilds.
Speaking of Vaskorn, he has recovered fully from his injuries. I knew that he would. He is eager to patrol the wilds. I will tell you what I told him, for I fear an assault upon Limlók may be imminent. I need you to find any of these raiding parties before they find the village. Speak to Vaskorn before you set out, Beriathan. So as you see here, all this dialogue with Runerik, all his quests, I think they are ambiguous enough to make it seem like these raiding parties he's talking about might be the raiding party we pursue with Glowing and the Dwarves, in case you do this first, or it can be more raiding parties, in case you do the Legacy of Durin first. So at least the devs took enough care to make it seem like both your choices are the right one, but I still stand by what I said. It's better to do the Legacy of Durin first, in my opinion.
Let us patrol the wilds of the Floodfells in search of a raiding party.
Yes, I am healed and ready to assist Runerik. Let us patrol the wilds of the Floodfells in search of any of these raiding parties. I will patrol the southern road and round the western hill towards the northern pass. You patrol the northern route past the Horse Rocks. We will meet up at the northern pass. Okay, so we should have done all these quests, I guess, before doing the Legacy of Durin, so that way we could have gone to the White Mare and do all that stuff. So, well, at least now we know what's the easy way back to the White Mare. We are not gonna spend a lot of time doing that, I hope. Yeah, at least we can go back down. We can go down from whence we came. That's a drop. No, it's to the other side. It's just that in order to unlock this quest with Vaskorn, you need to complete all the quests with Runerik, including the brambles. And some of those brambles you can only get really close to the White Mare, so it seems kind of fishy to me. But I think we have enough time to patrol the wilds near the White Mare and see what Vaskorn wants. Hopefully complete these and get the vector to Misthallow. And that way we can do Sundergroth on the next episode. That's my aim. And Sundergroth is quite lengthy, so this is why I want to do this first. There are no signs of a raiding party here. And they better not. Lest they risk my anger. wall is clear. So, where to now? The other side. How do we get to the other side? Oh. Yeah, this area around the White Mare, it's a big pain to navigate. Well, the Wells of Blackflood overall, but especially here in the White Mare because... well, the river flows through this kind of gorge. So there's a lot of verticality on this area. And most of the times you will find yourself on the wrong side of the river. But at least we have found a couple ways to navigate this place. As best as we can, at least. Gundabad spy, yeah, we have already seen some of these guys. I don't know who's attacking me, but you better go down. The raiding party is still nowhere to be found. And here we have Vaskorn.
Keep a hushed tone about you.
I hear the tread of work paws over the hill within the valley of Misthallow. They come this way. Should we retreat and warn the village? If we run, we will lose sight of this band. An unseen threat can be more dangerous. No, we must stand our ground. I have fled too often of late. No more. Yeah, before we travel, just let me double check in here there's not a dwarf marker because you never know. At least I never know. But it seems there's not. Okay. So yeah, let us go looking for this work party. But for the love of God, please don't take me to Misthallow yet. I'm not ready for that.
Keep a hushed tone about you.
Yeah, I will. But you will take me back to Limlók, right? We gotta talk to Runerik. I hope.
The beorning Vaskorn insists that a stand must be taken here and now against the raiding party of Wargs that approaches the Floodfells. Quickly now, follow me.
We attack. Yeah, I like that. This way. Right after you. Vaskorn. Keep low and silent. Yeah, where are we supposed to be going? Oh, there they go. It's a huge warg. Attack! Yeah. Why it's so hard to get a good picture in here? Okay, this one. Helping you right now, Vaskorn. Don't you worry. Got you covered. Gilbak has been defeated. Die, beast.
We are victorious, and Limlók remains safe.
For now. And well, I'm glad you're taking me back to the village. That's actually where I wanted to be. This was really short indeed, so at least there's that.
Our victory was for Runorf. Our success was for Elder Trekmoth.
Until now, I felt lost, thrust from my quiet life in the Thornhold, a silent victim of death and conflict. But I am now newly resolved. I shall remain in Limlók and help protect this village. If Limlók is not kept safe, how will my Skagus ever be so? Well, I'm glad you have found a new resolve, Vaskorn, and I wish you well here in Limlók. We're just gonna talk to Runerik about what we did, and we'll see what happens next.
What? A warg made it through Misthallow?
Guardian is either in trouble or he has been overwhelmed, and I am sure he is not in trouble.
What am I to do?
I cannot allow any more of my kin to leave Limlók, but I must know what troubles Guardian in Misthallow. Beriathan, you have proven yourself resilient and defended my home. Is it too much to ask one more task of you? Will you travel to Misthallow and seek out Guardian Worksbane? You may find him at Torquebeast, where he often resides. Beriathan, I can see now why Grim Baron trusts you. Well, thank you for that, because yeah, I'm doing my best. And yes, I will go to Misthallow, but first, I still have some pending matters in Sundergrad, and that's where we're headed next. So, for the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.